planned a beach getaway for my girlfriend's birthday. She ditched me for her friends. I've been dating my girlfriend for 8 months now. She's 25, I'm 28. When we first met at a work event, I asked her out several times before she finally said yes. I didn't know at the time, but she was waiting for her friend's approval before agreeing to anything with me. At first, I thought it was odd that she couldn't even say yes to a date without checking with them, but she explained that it was just how things worked in her friend group. So I let it go. Her friends are nice, and I've met them a few times, so I figured they were just looking out for her, but honestly, I thought it was a little strange. A few weeks ago, her birthday was coming up, and she mentioned how much she'd always wanted to go on a beach trip with her partner but never had. I thought this would be the perfect surprise, so I planned a whole beach getaway for us. I even booked a spa day for her to make it extra special. I didn't tell her about it, knowing I'm terrible at keeping surprises, but I was excited about it. This was going to be the first big thing I did for her, and I wanted it to be unforgettable. Then, just days before her birthday, she sat me down and told me that she wanted to party with her friends. They had been planning it for weeks, and she said she'd make it up to me later. I tried asking her if she could push it back, but she said she wanted to spend her birthday with them. She hoped I wouldn't take it personally. It stung, honestly, hearing her say that she didn't want to be with me on her special day. I wanted to spend time with her, but she was firm, and the conversation ended with her getting frustrated and telling me to just deal with it. I was hurt, and in the heat of the moment, I canceled the trip. Sure, I lost some money, but I didn't care. I was upset that she chose her friends over me. I get it, she's close with them, but as her boyfriend, I felt like I should have mattered more. She goes out with them every weekend, and I don't mind, but this was different. I just wanted her to pick me for once. So, I didn't say anything to her about the trip I had planned. She ruined it when she told me she'd rather be with her friends. Her birthday came and went, and she spent the day partying. She seemed to have a blast, and my friends thought it was weird, but I didn't care. I was still upset, and I tried not to think about it. Then today, she came over, and she was all smiles, talking about how her friends got her drunk and how much fun they had. I could feel my heart sinking as I listened, but I didn't want to look pathetic in front of her, so I excused myself to the bathroom. I didn't want to cry, but I was really hurting. When I came back out, she was holding my phone and looked serious. She showed me a text from the resort confirming my canceled booking and refund. That's when it hit her what I had done. Instead of understanding, she got angry and demanded to know why I'd canceled the trip. I calmly explained that when she told me she wanted to be with her friends, I had no choice but to cancel the trip. She didn't want to hear it, though. She flipped out and called me immature for not at least telling her about the surprise. I was confused. I planned something nice for her, and she shut it down without giving me a chance. I tried to explain that I'd even asked her to spend her birthday with me, but she just kept accusing me of ruining her day. She said I was selfish and immature, and I shot back that if she had given me a chance, she'd know what I had planned for her. I told her she needed to re-evaluate her priorities. That's when she called me a jerk and stormed out, crying. Now, I'm sitting here feeling like a jerk. I thought I'd feel better after venting, but I just feel more confused. I'm torn between wanting to apologize to her and knowing that I shouldn't have to. She always puts her friends before me, and while I understand they've been in her life longer, it still hurts. I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose her, but I don't want to apologize when I feel like I've done nothing wrong. So, here I am, asking if I'm the bad guy for canceling the trip after she chose to spend her birthday with her friends instead of me. Update 1. It's been a whole day since our argument, and I haven't heard a word from her. This is probably the longest we've gone without speaking, and it feels so damn weird. But I'm not going to be the one to apologize first. I've thought about everything, and I just can't see how I'm at fault. I really don't think I am, so I'm sticking to my guns. I'm also pretty sure she's already told her friends about what happened because just now, I checked my social media, and some of them have blocked me. The ones who haven't are posting these cryptic quotes and photos with her, talking about how she deserves better. Honestly, it pissed me off. They're basically enabling her and making her think she's the victim when, in reality, she's only dealing with the consequences of her actions. It blows my mind that these women, who I thought were nice, are now trying to paint me as the bad guy. If they were really her friends, they'd be telling her she was in the wrong and that I was just doing what made sense. But instead, they're adding fuel to the fire. I can't help but feel they don't like that she has a solid partner now. I mean, none of them have had a boyfriend for more than a few months. It's like they're allergic to long-term relationships. Not that I'm judging, but it makes me wonder if they even know what a real relationship looks like. I don't bail at the first sign of trouble, I stick it out. My girlfriend and I have had our fights before, but we've always worked through them fast, and I don't think she's ever run to her friends about it. I'm guessing it's because they just tell her to break up at the smallest inconvenience. I don't want to end things with her. I still want to talk it out, but if she takes her friend's advice and ends it, that's on her. It'll hurt, but at least I'll know I did what I thought was right. Update 2. 3 days ago, I posted about how I thought her friends were turning against me, and today I found out I was right. We hadn't spoken for 3 days after our fight, and honestly, I was starting to give up hope. I thought it was over. I was upset, so I took the day off work to just sulk, watch something light, and distract myself. Then, a few hours ago, my doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone, so when I opened the door and saw my girlfriend standing there holding a bouquet and a box of my favorite chocolates, I was shocked. I didn't know how to react. Honestly, I've never been spoiled like this in a relationship, so it felt like a big deal. She came in, and after a moment of silence, she told me she was really sorry for everything and wanted to make things right if I'd still have her. Before I could even respond, she started explaining how after our fight, she went to meet her friends for brunch. She told them what had happened, and, like I suspected, they went off on me. They told her to break up with me immediately. They even made rude comments about my height and looks. One of them suggested that she go out on a date with another guy just to make me mad. That's when the alarm bells started going off for her. She realized that what her friend was suggesting was emotional manipulation and, essentially, cheating. Shockingly, the others agreed with the idea. They said it worked for them before when they tried to make their guys apologize. She couldn't believe it. She'd never asked her friends for relationship advice before, and this was the first serious problem she told them about. They mocked her for not wanting to go along with their plan, calling her too soft and even saying her weak behavior was why I felt comfortable treating her poorly. It hit her hard. She's told me before that I'm her first real adult relationship since her high school boyfriend, who cheated on her. She told me she'd never really dated after that, and when she did, it wasn't serious. But with me, she felt different, like she was finally ready to make something real work. So, hearing her friends act this way made her realize they weren't giving her good advice. In fact, they didn't know how to make a relationship last, and that's why they couldn't stick with one guy for more than a few months. She realized she had been wrong to listen to them and decided she wanted to fix things with me. She even told them she planned to apologize to me, but that's when they started pushing her even harder, saying apologizing would make her look weak and that she shouldn't let me get away with it. Update 3. I thought that last update would be the last one, but her friends are still causing trouble, so here I am again. 2 days ago, my girlfriend and I got back together, and she posted a selfie of us with a sweet caption. Her friends saw it and immediately bombarded her with calls and texts, accusing her of breaking their girl code. They told her to delete the picture or they'd cut her off, but she told them to go ahead. That pissed them off, and they kicked her out of their group. But they didn't stop there. They started posting nasty things about her, calling her weak and saying she deserved to be cheated on. Even though she blocked them, people kept sending her screenshots of what they were saying. It really upset her, and there's not much I can do about it. I asked if she wanted me to get my lawyer involved, but she said that would make things worse. I hate seeing her go through this. Her friends are awful, and I can't believe they're doing this to her. Update 4. Well, my girlfriend decided to stand up for herself, and I'm so proud of her for it. Yesterday, she was upset about her friends still trashing her online, but today, she'd had enough. She decided to expose them for the fake mean girls they were. She had a bunch of old texts from her friends gossiping about people from their high school days, and she posted screenshots of those conversations online. She tagged all the people they talked about. She'd never been part of the gossiping but decided to let people know how they'd been acting. It didn't take long for her post to blow up, and her high school classmates were all over it, commenting about how terrible her friends were. She even unblocked them to see the mess unfold. Her friends tried to defend themselves but struggled. They called her a pick-me and started threatening to ruin her life, but I called them out. I told them that if they kept messing with us, we'd take legal action. They tried to argue, but I wasn't having it. I told them what I thought about their childish behavior and how they needed to grow up. I hung up on them and blocked them again. Now, my girlfriend and I are back to planning our vacation, and we're making it even better than what I originally planned. I think we've earned it.